Welcome back, 546. Just a heads up, Crystal Boarding School is on a 2-hour delay this morning. No other schools affected by the winter weather just yet, but we think tomorrow morning there could be a number of delays and closures. We'll be sure to let you know. We'll have them running on the bottom of the screen, even during the commercial breaks.
Yeah, Santa Fe on up into northeast New Mexico. We could be talking snow tomorrow morning, and then you get out to east and southeast New Mexico. We could be talking icy roads, maybe even a little bit of freezing rain, and that can make for dangerous travel conditions. So yeah, tomorrow morning is going to be a big weather morning, and we could continue to see a lot of active weather through the weekend. So let's go ahead and start by talking about what to expect today, kind of before the storm rolls in. Albuquerque, we're going to see partly to mostly cloudy skies. It'll be fairly similar to yesterday. We'll see the chance for a few sprinkles, just some light kind of drizzle here and there as we go through the morning. Late this afternoon, as that front gets closer to us, we may get a stray rain shower coming in. The main thing you'll notice will be the winds picking up later on this afternoon, and then the winds really ramping up through the overnight hours, becoming more easterly coming from the east. And tonight we could see winds gusting up between 40 and 50 miles an hour. Highs today mainly in the mid 50s. We'll have a tough time getting to that 59 just because we're going to see a lot of cloud cover. Now this is the part you want to pay attention to. Winter storm warnings have been issued, also winter weather advisories, and then we have winter storm watches. So I'm going to break it down for you. Highlighted in pink, winter storm warnings. This is where we could see 12 inches or more of snow in the mountains, and of course several inches in the lower terrain. We're going to be talking damaging wind, or dangerous winds I should say, 40, 50 mile an hour winds. That's going to reduce visibilities. This winter storm warning goes into effect this afternoon and continues through tomorrow. And again, that's in pink, and that goes through all of northern northeastern New Mexico. Now you move on down to east central New Mexico in blue here, and down towards Roswell and parts of the Sacramento Mountains. We have winter weather advisories. This means there's not going to be a significant snow totals, but we're going to have that wintry mix, icy roads. We're going to have windy conditions where dangerous travel is going to be around the roads in this area here, and that's going to stick around through at least much of the day tomorrow. And then we have winter storm watches in blue down toward the Gila and also the second half of the bottom half of the Sacramento Mountains. So there's kind of a breakdown of what's going on watches and warnings wise, and this is what you can expect. So we'll go through it region by region here. Four Corners, San Juan's, winter mix for the lower terrain as we go through this afternoon and evening near Farmington. So we could see a mix of rain and snow, and then up in Durango, of course, we'll see that wet snow mix changing over into all snow as we go through the overnight hours. And of course, as the colder air moves in, even in Durango, the town itself, maybe 5 to 10 inches of snow as we wrap up the work week and head into the weekend. San Juan's could get a foot or more of snow by late tomorrow. Over in our northern mountains, some spotty light snow right now. Late in the day, we're going to see that intensify. So we're going to be talking a mix of rain and snow. The lower elevations see more of a rain activity for the afternoon, but that cold's going to come rushing in this evening, changing over to all snow. And we're going to be talking more than a foot of snow above 8,500 feet, and then 2 to 6 inches of snow perhaps by below 7,500 feet by tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow evening. And again, Santa Fe could be waking up to a little bit of snow tomorrow morning, starting off as a mix of rain and then changing over into snow as that cold rushes through tonight. Metro area, we'll see some on and off rain throughout the afternoon and evening. Winds developing late today. We'll continue with those easterly winds through the day tomorrow. It's going to be very, very cold with those winds tomorrow. East winds could gust to 40 miles an hour, could limit how much rain we actually get in the city itself because we'll get blocked by the mountains like we typically do with the easterly winds. But we are going to be looking at that potential over in the East Mountains to be waking up to some snow. And again, by tomorrow night, as the winds start to settle down a little bit, we could be talking the potential for a little bit of snow even in the Albuquerque area late tomorrow night. Northeast New Mexico, we'll see some spotty rain early. Winds will pick up. Freezing rain will likely develop as we go through the overnight hours. And then, of course, any of that rain that's on the roads is going to freeze, and that means very icy conditions. And then during the day, kind of a wintry mix. But up in far northeast New Mexico, it's going to be cold enough that we could see that snow accumulate through the day. You get into east central, southeast New Mexico, we're going to see more of a mix. Southern New Mexico, a quiet start will warm things up this afternoon, and then temperatures plummet tonight. And then again, we could be looking at that icy mix through Friday. Gila, Sacramento Mountains could be looking at some snow as well. So this is going to be a big deal. And of course, the storm system is going to be drifting very slowly, so that's going to keep the active weather in the forecast all the way until early next week. Southern Colorado, mostly cloudy skies today, and looking at that wet mix of rain and snow, changing over to all snow tonight, and then accumulating snow as we go into the weekend. weekend, and we could see snow showers on and off all the way into Monday. Northwest New Mexico, mostly cloudy. A little bit of rain here and there, changing over into more of a mix overnight tonight. And then as that colder air moves in, we could see a little bit of accumulating snow even up in northwest New Mexico as we head towards the weekend. Down in the southwest, mostly cloudy skies, highs in the 60s here. Silver City 61 with a few rain showers around today. Tomorrow we could get a little bit of rain. By tomorrow night into early Saturday morning, we could be talking some snow. And of course in the mountains, we could be looking at accumulating snow. In southeast New Mexico, sunny and warm today, highs in the low to mid 70s. Tomorrow, highs only at the freezing mark for Roswell, also on Saturday. So it's going to keep that potential for, again, freezing rain and sleet, making for nasty travel conditions. So be very, very careful if you're going to be doing any kind of traveling in eastern New Mexico, period, starting tonight through a lot of the weekend. Northeast New Mexico, mostly cloudy. We'll start off with some rain. That could change into freezing rain and then eventually snow up in the far northeastern part of the state where we have winter storm warnings. We're going to have winds, and that's really going to reduce visibilities, and the roads are just going to be dangerous, even down toward Tucumcari, Conchas, and Santa Rosa overnight tonight into tomorrow morning. Northern mountains, windy, some light snow to start off with, and then by late this afternoon, we're going to start to see that snow intensify, winds continuing to pick up, and that snow will continue to come down fairly heavily at times. And again, we're going to be looking at some decent snow totals by tomorrow. Santa Fe could be waking up to snow too, with highs tomorrow only a degree above freezing. East Mountains, highs in the 50s. We'll see a little bit of rain that could change over into some snow late tonight into early tomorrow morning. And then for the metro, mid 50s, we're not going to be talking any snow here tonight, but looking at the 7-day forecast, we're going to be looking at that possibility perhaps Friday night and Saturday night of picking up a little snow as temperatures fall up to the 20s at night. Showery, active weather all the way through early next week.
All right, we've got to get ready for that. Kristen, thank you.